He's the author of the New York Times bestseller, Trump's America, The Truth About Our Nation's Great Comeback, former Speaker of the House, Fox News contributor Newt Gingrich. In every case, you have inconsistencies. Now, tonight was glaring in this Hannity client of his, and no corroboration for the very people that they said would corroborate.
Yes.
That's a problem.
I'm going to take you off for 30 seconds away from this. All of us should recognize in the last 24 hours, President Trump has won an enormous victory with Canada and Mexico. In the middle of all this noise.
That's a good point.
Big things are happening to create lots of new jobs, to keep the economy going, because the president's delivering. He's getting results. I just want to do that brief moment in passing.
It's not insignificant. Honestly, this to me is a real threat.
Yeah.
One of the foundational principles that we share, all of us. This is why I say it's not Republican or Democrat.
But here's what I don't understand, okay? And you know, I've been at this a long time.
Not a little bit.
They talk about this deal that Coons made. Coons gave up nothing. I mean, Republicans sometimes have this passion for being stupid. Flake got nothing out of Coons. Nothing. So Coons plays this game. Oh, we're really bipartisan. Let me see how I can rip you off again. And Republicans sit around and go, oh, yeah, would you please rip me off a little bit, because I feel so much better when you take advantage of me. I mean, people, there's a reason people get fed up with this stuff. Lindsey Graham, who you had on a while ago, is the most effective guy on the Judiciary Committee, told the truth. And I think the American people got to stand up and say they don't want a country that is dominated by these kind of people. And I think it's a really serious threat.
What did you think of Lindsey's idea that if they fall a vote short, there should be a referendum election then on this issue? Let the American people,
it's a good idea.
And the president would renominate, maybe,
Look,
perhaps.
I think it's a good for this reason. The Alabama senator, who is supposedly not a liberal, has come out and is going to vote with the left. You have Donnelly representing the vice president's home state, is going to vote with the left. You're probably going to have Heidkamp in a state which Republicans have carried 16 out of the last 17 presidential campaigns, is probably going to vote with the left. And you got Tester in a state we carried 15 out of 17.
You mentioned Manchin?
Well, I think Manchin's going to vote for Kavanaugh.
Well, but it is interesting.
I'll tell you what, if Manchin doesn't vote for Kavanaugh, they definitely should bring Kavanaugh back up, because after the election, Manchin will have disappeared.
Yeah. You know, one of the problems, we've gotten too used to, and I bring this, I warn this audience, my radio audience, every 2 and 4 years. Racist, sexist, misogynist, homophobe, xenophobe, Islamophobe, dirty air, water, kill children, kill grandma, throw her over the cliff. I watched you go through this. I was there. I saw it all. But there's a certain embracing of slander now where it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whose family is hearing this. It doesn't matter what they're saying.
They score points with their crazed friends. The more vicious you are, the more your friends celebrate you. The nastier you are, the more your friends celebrate you. I mean, that's what people need to understand. We're in a moment, this election this fall is about two Americas. It's about an America that thinks bullying you in a restaurant, bullying you in an elevator, harassing you, destroying you, smearing you, shaming you in front of your children is fine because they're morally pure.
So I never hear a single positive agenda item that's going to benefit the American people from the Democrats. This is what I hear, that they want to impeach Trump. They want endless investigations. They want to keep Obamacare, which has been a disaster. They want to get rid of ICE, open borders, and they want the crumbs back. They want the tax cuts back that they call crumbs. But there's such crumbs, they want them back. How do Republicans, well, defeat history in the sense that it's only happened 3 times in the last 100 years? Party gets power in the White House and then wins seats or holds on to power in the midterms.
Well, the same reason, same way we won in 16. We get more votes where it matters. I mean, the objective fact is, and I'm going to go out on a limb here. I did this with you in 16. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think election night this year will be worse for liberals than 2016. I think they're a state of shock. This is the Democratic Party now. For example, Gavin Newsom, the candidate for governor of California, wants to have government-run health care to pay for health care for illegal immigrants.
10 million illegal immigrants.
That's this year.
Yeah.
But when the word goes out across the planet, go to California and get free health care, how many people, every person who gets sick on the planet is going to be told, get to California. They want to take care of you.
Well,
I don't think that. I think those kind of policies are so unsustainable.
Bob Menendez is in a 2-point deficit in New Jersey.
And by the way, the most important recent indicator, which the lead media doesn't want to look at, is we won a seat in South Texas we've not had in 139 years. It's 63% Hispanic. Yeah. And the minute they learned that the Democrats favored tax-paid abortion, they just left. They said, we're not with you.
If this doesn't awaken the base of the conservative movement, Republican Party, Trump supporters, I don't know what will.
But it is waking them. I think I had a friend say to me today they had never seen as many conservatives as angry as they are now. Because it's when you look at Kavanaugh and you look at his two daughters and you look at his wife and you think, these bad human beings are willing to do this to this family.
Without any corroboration at all.
Right.
Scary. Mr. Speaker, good to see you.
Always
it's great to be in your hometown, the Swamp. Although I guess now Italy would be your hometown, the Holy See, but thank you.